A lot of things here have taken a different direction than what I originally intended. The patio, for example, I didn't remove the pad. I was supposed to, originally, the idea was to remove the chain link fence. I don't quite like it, but I realized that if I take it down and replace it with pickets, I'll lose my ability to look into the forest, and I don't want to do that. So I've decided to keep the chain link and work with it. I might paint it black. I'm gonna experiment with painting parts of it black and see if that mutes the reflection of the light on the chain link, and it might make it a little bit nicer. But what I am going to do is remove those posts and put solid wood posts. So the idea is to make the fence a little bit more sturdy and also make it beautiful, to find a way to make it ornamental without losing the view. It's very beautiful. We have live oaks, manzanitas, we have this pine here. So it's nice to see. Just follow, keep looking at the video here, keep watching the video and see as I transform this little fence area. Let's see what it looks like when it's done.
I'll be okay, I'm happy alone, waiting for you, wait until you realize.
After digging the first hole, one of the things that I realized and I'm very happy about on this property is that the quality of the soil is fantastic. I've lived in places where the soil is full of clay, and that can be very difficult for the plants. So this soil here is more of a sandy loam, which is an ideal condition for the roots of plants. So what I'm doing is saving every little ounce of soil that I can get from the holes, and I'm going to add it to my garden beds for volume and just for good growing nutrients. All right, I'm back here with the fence. My phone, the storage got full. It's a never-ending battle here with this phone. But the idea is to be able to continue recording and documenting so that people can see the progress, the progression. And really what I want to document really is showing up. I want to document the process of showing up every day, making an effort, trying to do better, trying to improve. Because ultimately, if we do that in our own lives, the changes are going to be positive. It's nearly impossible for it to be negative. And even if you end up in a place where you weren't expecting, you're probably better off with exercise, good food, developing good friends, making sure you hang out with the right people, and just showing up to do beautiful work. It's really an art form. We're creating a masterpiece here, not just outside, but also internally. That's what we're working on. All right. I'm going to continue. Hopefully, I'll be able to get this done here in the next few hours. All right. This is the progress that we've made so far. We're moving on to that second 2x4. We're going to put it right on top, but we've got most of the fence already placed. It's looking a lot nicer here. So everything takes time, but we're getting it done. Thought I would switch back this way, just to give you a different view. But the idea on this side is to create the garden bed, and over the last, I don't know, 3, 4 months, I've been fighting quite a few fronts, all stuff that I really love, but definitely takes up a lot of time. I have a 40-hour-a-week job, which also requires me to do some commuting. I have my art, which I religiously work on, and now I have this house project. And with the current situation and oil prices, and knowing that food and oil are directly tied, the urgency to finish this part of the project has really come along because food is going to get expensive. So I want to finish this next week and potentially plant next week. That would be really amazing. Take a look here. This is a day's worth of work. This is the beginning of the garden here in the back of the house. This is Yosemite Mini Farms, also known as Mountain Mint. This is the beginning of it. So I'm working closer to the house, and the idea is to get the house ready. Priority, but over here on this side, I didn't have enough 2x4s to finish this, so I'm gonna have to wait until next week. Finish it next weekend. Here I have a table that I've been priming. The old paint was pretty bad, so I've been sanding it and priming using primer paint on it. I'm gonna give it a few coats. So trying to get the area here really nicely set up. But this area here and underneath these tarps is where my topsoil and compost is. I was able to get some from the store in bulk, brought it in the truck. And then here, what I'm going to do is place my metal garden beds. They're gonna go right here.